You're listening to Wasted on You by the rock band Evanescence. The music video for this song was released earlier this year, and it reflects the anxiety that the coronavirus pandemic is causing. Unfortunately, because the virus is still spreading and is uncontrolled, that anxiety is not going away anytime soon. And for many families, all of this is happening against a backdrop of kids going back to school. Joining us this morning to talk about dealing with anxiety is Uriel Stephens, Director of Family Services with Easterseals, Michigan. Uriel, thank you so much for joining us today. Let's jump right in. What are some of the biggest concerns you're hearing from parents and kids surrounding in-person learning during the pandemic?
One of the biggest concerns that we're hearing from both parents and children is really surrounding the possibility of them being exposed to the virus. This is especially frightening for caregivers that may have underlying medical conditions that would make recovery from the virus more challenging. While schools are doing an incredible job of implementing policies and procedures to keep our children safe, there's still a lot of unknowns for parents. So we often hear from parents their concerns about what is the screening process going to look like for students returning, making sure that students aren't returning that may have signs and symptoms of illness.
And
how are they? Go ahead.
What about the kids? I mean, what are some of the signs that your child may be experiencing anxiety? The kids know what's going on because they were taken out of school last year. What are some of the signs that they may be anxious about returning to the classroom?
I think it's important to note that anxiety may look different depending on a child's age, but there are some common signs to look for. So seeing more excessive worrying, you may hear them talking more about the coronavirus, and you may hear them talking more about returning to school. You may see challenges with sleep, fatigue, restlessness, difficulty concentrating, and in some kids, more irritable.
Okay. What are some of the things we can do to help them prepare to go back to school? Because we're more than a month away, but, you know, that time's going to fly by this summer.
The most important thing we can do is talk to our children about their thoughts and feelings about returning to school and really listen and validate those feelings. And the more we can prepare them for what to expect, the more we can help reduce some of those anxieties. So it could be some strategies such as putting on the mask and wearing it for an extended period of time. Other things that we can do is support a coping plan. So when they do start to feel anxious, there's some activities that they can do. One of the things we love to do in counseling with some of the children that we serve is we have them create coping cards, little cards that have activities on them that when they start to feel anxious, they can pull out that card and do one of those activities. And that's a great activity that both parents and children can do together.
All right. And if folks want more ideas, want to learn more about the coping cards, how can they get a hold of you and hold of Easterseals?
You can visit our website at www.essmichigan.org or call us at 1-800-75-SEALS.
All right. Uriel Stephens, thank you so much for joining us of Easterseals, Michigan. Appreciate your time and your insight.
Thank you.
You're welcome.